a baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous.
It's week 12 of the National Football League, and we have Stephon Gilmore. He's put together 41 tackles so far this season. It's the Cowboys.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center. Jones looking to throw it on the first play.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing Jones. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Our game here, a Thanksgiving staple in Dallas dating back to 1966. It was Tex Schramm, the Cowboys GM, who wanted to drum up a little publicity, and he drew 80,000 to the Cotton Bowl to see the Cowboys beat the Browns that year in '66, and a tradition was born and has only grown in love and passion.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line.
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the one interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 62 yards.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again. Makes sense, doesn't it? It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but fourth down coming up. The kick by Gold is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 39, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
On third down, Jones. And that will be incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From midfield now, Lawrence. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And New York set to take the field.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And take it right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away to his left.
He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back to throw. Jones. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Barkley.
And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now Pollard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Lawrence. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. Fourth down.
Well, looks like they got where they wanted without the completion. They weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we got faith in our tackle. We'll give you the short stuff. And just...
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go back to Pollard on second down. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He's 60-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 45 on second down, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. He'll get it inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got it.
Jones pass complete to Sterling Shepard.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
So we've hit
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Here's Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
They'll run with Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Azeez Ojulari
drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Now out come the Giants.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
From the 27, Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. A good run there on 1st down. And it'll leave it with a 2nd and 2.
Now Lawrence to throw. On target to his man, Likely. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd down, here's an option right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Right side, there's Likely with it.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. On second down, it's Pollard. Nifty move. And down inside the 15 he goes.
47 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence.
This is caught. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in have to report like they're eligible. Where all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
He gets it to Cooks. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Now Lawrence.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Lawrence will throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks from 21 yards away.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And New York set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Now Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. Throwing, Jones. Will get this out to Barkley, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Now Lawrence. Complete to Likely.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Barkley again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller from 4 yards out.
And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit
taken from about the 12.
And they're going to
stand set for this next drive.
Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Looking to throw Lawrence. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Going to run again here with Pollard. Room here to run. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run the option left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 now at 6 and 5. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4 and 7 now in the year.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.